Hi, orchestra and mariachi students. Welcome back. This is Mixed Gear. What we're going to be talking about in this video is we're going to be talking about how to use PracticeFirst. For this first week when I'm making these videos, this is going to be more applicable to the orchestra classes, but eventually will become applicable to the mariachi classes as well as I begin to get more and more of our scores uploaded into the PracticeFirst software. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to enter my class, and I'm going to choose a particular assignment to do. What I'm going to do right now is Habits 5K. Now this means Habits of a Successful Musician 5K, not a 5K where we're running for habits. Haha, I know, I'm so funny. Here we go. Mariachi students, what this will probably say is MM, and then MM, the name of the song, and then the number of the exercise that I want you to focus on for that particular song. Here we can see a description of the assignment and a comment where I can talk about how much orchestra or mariachi is my favorite thing that I've ever done in my entire life, more than any of the other experiences that I've had. And then once you've done that and you've told me all about that, we can go and open PracticeFirst. PracticeFirst is going to look like this. Okay, so what we see right here is we see the entire score of this exercise in the particular book. What we're seeing right here is exercise 5K in Habits of a Successful String Musician. If I hit play, it will play all of these at the same time. Okay, I can change the tempo. Okay, for the first week we're going to keep things pretty simple. I'll require you to increase the tempo at another time. Now notice how it doesn't look like there's any way for me to record right here. That's because there's no human being alive that can play a violin, a viola, a cello, and a bass all at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to where it says full, and I'm going to choose my instrument. Notice now that I have the record function accessible. Okay, so I'm going to hit the back button, bring the cursor back to this particular moment right here. Excuse me while I move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit go, and I'm going to record along with the exercise. Now notice how there's more measures here than what are in your actual book. That's because in order to make sure that the music continues to play, they've eliminated repeat signs. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and hit play, or sorry, we're going to hit record, and see how it goes. Notice how we're counting in 2 bars. Ready, and... All right, now that we're done, it's going to load and it's going to tell me how well I did. Nice, so I did really, really, really well. Nice. Okay, played at 73% of expected tempo. That means that I need to increase the tempo. I think for this one it might be 120. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do retry, but I'm going to hit stop really quick. Okay, close. So what I want to do really quick is I want to make sure that I've got a metronome counting the entire time, right? Because that's what we always do. We want to make sure that we have a metronome. And I don't know if that's available to us. Backing, here we go. Okay, so backing track is going to play the entire orchestra with me. Follow me is going to have I actually don't know what the follow me function is going to do. What I do want to do though is I want to have the metronome. Okay, so the metronome is going to give me a consistent click that I'm going to want to play all the way through. Actually, follow me might mean that it was just following the input that I was putting in there. So we're going to actually kind of try and avoid that. Okay, I'm going to click this packing to close that again, and then I'm going to go ahead and click record so that I can give this a second go and see how things go. And here we go. right. Now, I'm sure some of us heard some mistakes that I made there, and what we're going to do, try playing a bit slower now. 98 out of 75. Okay, now see here how it starts to know wrong note. It tells me what wrong note I'm playing. It tells me moderately flat, tells me wrong note G sharp. Okay, and then the rhythm, I wonder how we can get it to not register the rhythm. I'm going to do this again and see if I can trick it into thinking that I am doing a really bad rhythm. Oop, here we go. All right, here we go. Now see, there we go. Now my pitch score is really good, but my rhythm score was really, really terrible, which makes a lot of sense because I was making a lot of effort to make it sound bad. Okay, now you can see this line here. Okay, this line running at the bottom. This tells me when it's the wrong color. Okay, when it's a different color, then it's telling me that I played a wrong note. When it's in a different spot, when it's not right in the middle, okay, when it's moving around and everything like that, it's telling me that my rhythm is wrong. So here, it's telling me that my rhythm was too fast because the line is up really high. Here, it's telling me that my rhythm was too slow because it's a little bit low. Okay. Now, my rhythm errors were really off here, right? But you can see, like, even though I was playing on the beat, it wasn't giving me quite a perfect score because I'm not exactly playing along with what's written. Okay, so this is the idea that we have. What this will helps us do is it helps us know whether we're playing in tune or whether we're playing the wrong rhythms. Okay, this is generally how PracticeFirst works, and this also works for the music that we're playing. So I'll be able to assign you pieces or bits of measures of music. I'll be able to assign you entire chunks of the music, all sorts of things, so that you guys can get some good practicing in with the music that we're working on. Okay. And with that, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Again, if you have any questions, make sure to send me a message into my Schoology inbox or as an email.